Hello guys, hello, hi. Told y'all I'm gonna start being more consistent, okay? Told y'all, got y'all, I'm back, baby. Promise y'all, your name is back for the win. Anyways, hello chat, welcome or welcome back to the channel. I know it's weird seeing me this consistent, but you gotta do something, Anyways, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be giving advice on things I wish I was told before I got to college. Okay? From your big sister, Yone. Okay? Or your little sister. You may be going to college late. From your sister. Okay? Okay? I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I just always knew I wanted to do something involving kids, whether that was teaching, whether that was in law, whether that was just daycare, stuff like that. But if you do not know, sorry, my uncle came. Anyways, if you do not know what you want to do with your major, you're confused. There's a lot of different options for you, or you're just scared because you think you're not going to know by the time it's time to go to college. Okay, I just stuttered so hard. Anyways, there's a couple things you can do. Now, first thing I remember doing, they did this for our 12th grade. They just for our 12th grade class for college and career readiness. They made us take career assessments. Okay, it's just a bunch of questions, dealing with different career paths. Okay, and so there's questions about like creativity, stuff about like hands-on stuff, data, math, science, English, all that. Basically, just seeing which category you fit into the most. I'm probably gonna try to find some and put some down below in the description or in the comments, so you guys, if you guys are struggling with that, because I know the reason why I'm doing this video is because someone asked me to, and specifically because of this reason. So I'm going to put some in the description or in the comments down below to help y'all find out your majors, okay, or what you possibly want to major in. That's one thing you can do, which is take assessments. Number two, I feel like if you think about the lifestyle you want to live, I feel like that can help for real, because I just thought like, because at first I used to always want to be a chef, okay, and then when I got older I realized that's not the lifestyle for me, baby. The stress in the kitchen, I can't just cut, and it's hot as I don't know what, everybody yelling at each other. Watching Hell's Kitchen, I know every kitchen's not like that, but watching Hell's Kitchen really just like opened up my mind. I was like, I don't think I really want to do this. So take your top options and apply them to your life as if you are already in that career path, okay? And just think about it. Do I really want to do that? Do I really want to go be a teacher? Or do I just like the thought of being a teacher? Another thing I suggest doing is finding out things that you enjoy, okay? Find what do you like to do? Do you like to build stuff? Do you like to paint? Do you like helping others? Do you prefer working alone? Do you like working in groups? Stuff like that. That stuff matters, okay? Me personally, I started to find out what I wanted to do, okay? People tell me I'm good at arguing. I do like to argue a little bit. So I decided to start looking into law, which is why I am a pre-law major, okay? Because I do like arguing, okay? I like arguing a little bit, okay? And another thing I like doing is helping kids. I don't specifically want to be a teacher, and I don't specifically want to be like what is it called? A criminal defense lawyer, okay? And so my closest match, I want to be a family lawyer, okay? Which has a mix between both, okay? Okay. So find what you like to do. And if you don't know, you can reach out on my Instagram if you need help and be like, I just don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hit me up on my Instagram, text me, and I got you. Another thing to look at is what subjects do you enjoy? Okay, that can make all the difference. Do you like math? You like science? You like English? You like, what is it, history? There's a big old variety, okay? There's a variety because I enjoy English. I don't care about writing an essay. Baby, I would write an essay like quick and fast and in a hurry. I love doing essays, okay? But you tell me to go do some math work, I'm gonna look at you like you stupid because I hate doing math, okay? So find out what subject is most enjoyable for you. You like history, you might want to go into that, okay? You get catch my flow? Catch my drift? Think what you like. Think in the future what you would like to work with. Do you want to work with more people or less people? Okay, more people, less people. Do you want like data oriented work based, like you're just putting in data, stuff like that? And then like, do you want your job to be like more creative based, whatever, dance, singing, art, stuff like that? Do you want like more of that? Do you want less of that? So you don't have to, you don't have to have your whole life planned by 18 or 19, like just try to find what fits you, okay? Because I used to think that by the time I was 18, I had to have it all figured out. I had to have it all figured out. And I'm still struggling thinking like that. But just know, you don't have to. It's okay. Take your time, okay? Figure it out. I wish somebody told me about the basics. The basics of college, okay? Everybody just says, oh, study. Just study and make friends. Gee, thanks. Gee, thanks. That is so helpful. Gee, thanks. Okay? Anyways, what I wish somebody told me was, apply for scholarships every semester, okay? And there's different types of scholarships. Obviously, there's some that apply just for the semester, and then there's some that apply for the whole school year. You just have to obviously read into them, okay? And it doesn't hurt to keep applying for scholarships because what? That's more money. That's more money for your books and your school and all that, okay? Another thing I wish somebody told me was don't be afraid to ask questions, because I feel like in high school, coming from high school to college, it's like high school I was so afraid to ask questions because I felt like somebody was gonna look at me like I was dumb, and then I brought that with me to college, and I'm just sitting in class just scared to ask because I feel like what if somebody thinks that I'm dumb, because I have had that thought before, because somebody will ask what the professor, what we need to do for the assignment or whatever, and the professor just said it, and I just be like, are you dumb? Were you not listening? Anyways, but I have to stop thinking like that because, you know, people just ask questions, okay? We're curious. We're humans. We're supposed to ask questions, okay? And don't you feel embarrassed if you need to ask a question because somebody down the road from you may be wondering that same thing. And if you keep asking questions, you might just get on the professor's good side. They see that you're paying attention in class. They see that you're curious. You want to know more. So they might, you know, be, one of the professors that you hit up when you're trying to get a job and be like, hey, can I use you as my reference or whatever? You want to give me a reference letter or something like that? Okay. Okay. Another big thing, well, I haven't really struggled with this, but I know there's other people that struggle with this. Time management. Learn time management now, because there's people that I know that wait till the last minute and everything just goes to shambles. I know people that wait to turn their assignment or wait to start on their assignment till like the last day, and they just struggle, okay? And it's like you know what you have to do, but you decided to put everything else above it. Or if you're not early person, early morning person, don't set up no 8 a.m. class. Do not set up no 8 a.m. class if you know you're not a morning person, because that is going to hurt you and your grade. That is going to hurt your transcript and everything, okay? I don't really know how to help with time management besides get it right during the summer, because you have nothing else to do for real unless you're working, and you should be trying to get to work on time anyways. But I wake up before my alarm usually, so I can't really say anything because I've never been the type of person to sleep through my alarm, because I'm a light sleeper, so yeah. Anyways, another thing for the basics of college, check your email daily. Check your email. Check your email. Check your email. Oh my goodness, because one day you think you're gonna be up in the morning getting ready for class, and then you walk to class, nobody's there. You check your phone. Professor done canceled the class. Professor done canceled the class. Like, you're gonna be so mad because you could have slept in a little bit more, and or you could have stayed in your room a little bit more, and you could have did something else besides walking to class, and then you're gonna have to walk back to your dorm. Or it's even worse if you're a commuter student because you drove all the way there that early just to not have a class that early. So that it really can be annoying, but check your emails, and then there might be something important in your emails, like something about the water getting cut off, or something about a class change because they could be working in the building, or something about the class being used for another event or something like that. So make sure you check your email. I know, listen, checking your email is not for old people, okay? I promise it's not for old people. I check my email daily, and even though it's summer, I may not check it daily, but I check it weekly. I know that for sure. I check my email weekly, which is really bad. I need to get back to checking it daily, because I just transferred from Belhaven to Tougaloo. Yay! Okay, so mind you, they sent me my acceptance letter May 26th in my email, but I forgot which email I I forgot which email I had it on my phone. So I was like, oh, let me try my other email, and I literally just saw it like not yesterday. Wait, what's today? Sunday. I saw it like Friday, and I was like, oh my goodness, they already sent it, and it's been like weeks and I have not replied yet. And so, like, yeah, make sure you check your email. And then the last thing I want to say about the basics of college is use them office hours. Use them dang office hours, okay? If your professor talking about they're gonna be in their office from 2 to 4 in this building, whatever, go see them. If you have any questions that you have to ask in class, go see them. I promise you, they're gonna want to see you, okay? I promise you, because they don't want to answer emails all the time. I promise you, they're not gonna want to answer emails all the time. And sometimes it's better if you go ask in person because they can help you like more thoroughly, okay? If that makes sense. And then once again, getting on their good side, get to go their good side, okay? We're gonna talk about roommates. Okay. Set some boundaries. Set boundaries, okay, before your boundaries are broken. Set them early, okay? Like, early, before y'all even move in. Make sure you got a way to contact them. And, baby, like, are you an early person, or are you a morning person, or are you a night person? Do you like to hear when I chew, or you don't like to hear when I chew? Does it bother you if I go do this, or like, can I bring people over? Can I, stuff like that. Let's see. Talk about who's bringing what. That's important. Me and my roommate did that. Talk about who's bringing the fridge, who's bringing the microwave, who's bringing the broom, who's bringing the Swiffer, who's who's cleaning whatever, what day, stuff like that. Do you want to share food? Do you want to, stuff like that, okay? And it's really not that hard, and that's how you get closer to your roommate. Your roommate, somebody you should be comfortable with. I think my roommate and I was just at that little comfortable, like, just, yeah, we didn't really talk much, but it's okay because that's how we wanted it. Hey, communicate with your roommate. If you're gonna be out all night and you're not coming back to the dorm, just text them. Just send them a text. Hey, I'm not gonna be back tonight. You can lock the door. Boom. Okay, it's really that simple, because sometimes your roommate does wonder, oh, they haven't been back today. I'm a little scared. Like, sometimes I did think like that. I didn't get no text until like literally right when she got home. She was like, I'm gonna go home tonight. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then this is a really important one, a really big one. Don't assume your roommate or anyone was raised the same way as you were. Don't assume anyone was raised the same way you were. Because if you do, I promise your life, your college life, your roommate life, your dorm life is gonna go downhill. Cause me, I had a communal dorm, and I thought, as soon as I got there, I'm like, okay, this shouldn't be like high school. Everybody's gonna clean up after themselves. No, it's not like that. In the communal dorms, I promise you, and sometimes the girls be worse than the boys. Like, tissue on the freaking floor, pad wrappers on the floor, blood on the seat, what else? Them not flushing the toilet, them not washing their hands after they use the bathroom, hair left on the shower walls, hair left on the little shower shelves, hair left all in the drain, toothpaste left all in the sink, water all over the sink. It like everything you could think of, like pee droplets on the toilet seat, and it's just like, what is wrong with y'all? And it's like it really wakes you up. Like, people were not raised the same way you were. And it's like, it's so crazy. People don't teach y'all to clean up after yourselves. Like, it's so crazy. I remember getting ready to move out. I was taking my laundry down to the basement. Four stairs laundry, 4 flights of stairs. Anyways, taking my laundry down to go wash it. And in the hallway, it's carpet. Somebody spilled a whole thing of lotion or something, conditioner or something, on the carpet in front of their door. Didn't even clean it. So I'm just like, maybe they're gonna grab some stuff to clean it. And I saw the janitor in the hallway, so I'm like, I hope they don't have to clean it. So I went downstairs, started my laundry, came back up. The janitor was clean. I was like, just because there's janitors here, don't mean you don't have to clean up after yourself. At least clean that up. Anyways, oh goodness, like, anyways, if you guys have had a roommate, can y'all let me know, like, what's the weirdest roommate habit that y'all have ever had with y'all roommate? Like, my roommate, she ate tuna a lot. I'm not gonna say too much, but she ate tuna like a lot, and it like drove me insane because it was like 8 o'clock in the morning and she was eating tuna. I was just like, oh my gosh, the smell. And like sometimes I didn't have class. Oh, she was really loud in the morning, like insanely loud. That really irked my nerves because I'm trying to sleep. My head was by the microwave, by the way. That didn't help. She was slamming the microwave door. She slamming the closet door open. She closing the back hard. She opening the door, closing the door hard. It's just, hoo-wee. Anyway, but y'all tell me y'all roommates' weirdest habits. I'm not gonna repeat myself too much as I said in the last video, okay? But for your friends, okay, quality over quantity. Quality over quantity, okay? Because how a person acts is way better than the amount of people that you have, okay? Because it's better to have 1 or 2 friends that really support you than a whole group of friends that really have secret animosity. Don't force any relationships with anybody. If they're meant to be your friend, they're meant to be your friend. If they don't want to be your friend, they're just not going to be your friend, okay? Also, coming from high school, it is okay to outgrow people because it's going to happen. It's inevitable. You're going to outgrow some people. You're going to stop talking to some people. I have a bunch of people I have stopped talking to, okay? And that's okay because you're growing up and you realize that not everybody has the same goals as you. And it starts to become weird because it's like, okay, their goals don't align with my goals, so how would they support me in the long run? So that's yeah. And to make some friends, to make some more friends, you can join clubs and stuff, join clubs and activities, and you know, I think that'll help a little bit. I'll see when I go to Tougaloo. But and one more final thing is to be you. Don't pretend to be anybody else. Like, these people at this school do not know you. Just be who you are. To end this one off, no. Find friends who celebrate you and are not in a competition with you. Okay? Boys. Boys. Well, this can go for girls too. You know, if I got some boys watching this or whatever. Anybody who likes anybody, you know. Recognize them red flags early, okay? Please recognize them red flags early. What's y'all red flags? Because I feel... Anyways, recognize the red flags early, okay? If they start getting pushy, if they're overly jealous, if they just... Y'all know what some red flags are. Y'all know what y'all red flags are, okay? Y'all red flags. Y'all know what y'all don't like in a dude. Y'all know what y'all do like. Or in a girl, whatever. So, pay attention to that early and don't just sit there and allow it to happen. Just because you see everybody else dating, that don't mean you have to date. Don't feel pressure to date somebody, okay? You don't have to. It's, you do what you want to do. If you want to date somebody, that's fine. But don't rush into it, okay? Let it be natural. And protect your peace, baby. Don't deal with no bull just because you want to have that person in your life, okay? You tell them what they do and they make a big deal out of it, baby, just leave them. I know it's hard. It's hard for me to say that. It's crazy I'm even saying that. But protect your peace, okay? And trust consistency over words. Consistency, okay? Because they could tell you all day long, oh, I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna do that for you, I'm gonna da 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 da, and then they end up never doing it, and they're always, sorry y'all, about to choke on my spit. Anyways, and it's like they're always disappointing you. They're always like giving you false hope. They're bringing you up. They're bringing your hopes up, and then they never do it. So they're just letting you back down, and then you slowly start to build resentment towards that person. So let them know. I know from experience. Let them know what they're doing, and yeah, on to the next point. In particular, relationships, not just friendships. I'm talking about romantic relationships, okay? When you get into a relationship, keep your own hobbies, your own friends, and your own goals. Just because, yes, sorry chat, my brother came into the room. Anyways, in a relationship, keep your own hobbies, friends, and goals, because if you start to do everything with your partner, I promise it starts to get boring. Oh my gosh, I promise. It's either they get boring, they get mad when you're better at them, or something like that. And it's just like, you're always with them. Have things to do on your own time, okay? Okay, this is for like if you're already in a relationship before you go to college. Let's say you're going to college out of state and your partner is staying in the state you're from, okay? Long distance relationship, I feel like they can work, but it's not just communication, it's comprehension that is needed, okay? Like, you guys have to set your own boundaries and all of that, okay? Okay? I want to let y'all know, before I end this video, you don't have to compare your journey to anybody else's, okay? Everybody's life is different. Everybody's college experience is different. I can't speak for the next person, okay? I can't speak for everybody that goes to Belhaven. I can't speak for everybody that comes from Mississippi. I can't speak for everybody that came from my high school, okay? I can't speak for everybody. I can just tell y'all what my experience is, and I can hope to help y'all better y'all experiences as a first time college student, okay? Alright chat, I think that wraps up the video. Anyways, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all turn on the notification bells. You know, don't forget to follow my Instagram and my TikTok. Gonna be right there. Instagram, TikTok, boom, 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 boom. Anyways, oh, and on my Instagram, I am gonna start having some polls. I already did one. Matter of fact, I did one today, but y'all probably don't have my Instagram. Anyways, I did one today. So like asking for suggestions for my next video for I think the upcoming few weeks, whatever. So a challenge got the #1 vote right now. So if you guys have any ideas for a challenge, comment them down below, please. Okay guys, bye.
You got a 2-day trial before I take back my time and make you pay. 30-day trial before I made my mind.